Pleased to be joined here today by TreVeyon Henderson as Ohio State coming off a big win against Penn State just a couple days ago, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, wanted to talk to you about your partnership with Dr. Pepper. You, I know, have an NIL deal with them, and you're joining us on behalf of them today. So, what should people know about that partnership?
It's been great working with Dr. Pepper so far. Really meeting the people who all are part of Dr. Pepper, the staff and workers and everything. It's been great. I got a chance to tour the facility and see the behind the scenes, everything that goes on behind the scenes. So it's been great working with them.
Are we going to see you in a Fansville commercial?
Nah, you're not. But we've done a couple of cool videos to post on social media, and so man, I had a great time and a fun time working with them.
What are some of the things that you guys are doing in those videos?
Shoot, really just it was very funny. Some very funny videos that they did. I know it's a trend on TikTok that talking about the Dr. Pepper roster. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it was really cool. Just allowing me to express my humor and everything. So it was good.
Coming off a big win against Penn State, you guys ran the ball 10 straight times to win that game at the end. Is there any better feeling than that as a running back?
Man, it was great. It was great. I give all glory to God, and just the performance that He and the win, for allowing us to come out with the victory. And man, it was great though. Really, at the end, and I really give praise to the guys up front, for working hard and really helping us to finish that game. So.
Yeah, how big do you think that was for your guys' offensive line to just have a performance like that?
It was really good, man. And those guys, they've been working hard, all season, and so it was exciting to see them, put it out on the field, the work that they've been putting in.
It looked like it was quite a party inside the locker room after that win. Can you just take us inside, like what that celebration was like for you guys?
It was an exciting moment, man. It's a huge win for us. Penn State, man, they were a great team, and it was a tough game, and it was a battle, man. But man, really, just a lot of emotion after coming out with the victory.
What do you think it was that made that victory so emotional for you guys?
Man, just the work that has been put in for real. Man, there's been a lot of work, that goes on behind the scenes, and so really just the work that has been put in, and just reaping the rewards after. Like I said, man, I give all praise to God, for allowing us to come out with the victory and the performance, that we had, and so man, we give all praise to Him.
What's a victory Monday like for you? I know Monday is your guys' day off from practice in between games. How do you personally like to spend that time?
I really like to spend this time, man, every day, seeking the Lord, spending time with Him and taking time to recover as well, recover my body, get on, watch film and everything, and get ready for the upcoming practices that we have.
Obviously, you guys, have a big win now, but you have even bigger goals in front of you. As a team captain, what are the things that you do this week to reset the team and make sure everybody quickly gets refocused on that next game?
Really just staying humble. I think that's the biggest thing, to stay humble and continue to keep our eyes on the Lord and trust God. That's what I love about this team, is just, man, how God is growing through this team, how more players are starting to grow their relationship with the Lord, and so really just staying focused on Him and continue to allow Him to guide us, to put the work in, and so man, that's the biggest thing, is just staying focused on Him.
We all knew coming into the season that you were a great runner, but I think something that's really stood out to a lot of people this year is your blocking and how well you've done in that regard. What were you able to do, you think, this offseason to really improve in that area?
Man, it's been a lot of work in that goes into that, man. Pass protecting as a running back is not easy. It's a tough job, but I'm willing to do it, especially for the love of my brothers. That's something I've been praying on, is just laying down my life, for the love of my brothers and not being selfish. And I think when it comes to pass protecting, that is a huge part of not being selfish, willing to lay your life down, for the quarterback so he can pass the ball, so the receivers, so they can get the ball. And so,
What do you enjoy more, running for a touchdown or pancaking a defender?
man, both, man. Both are great. It's all part of being a running back, running the ball, pass protecting, catching the ball. And so it's both, all of those are great.
How has Carlos Locklyn helped you elevate your game this season?
Man, he's been a really great coach, and he's been really good here. The biggest thing is just how he mentors us and encourages us off the field. And so that's what I love about him. But on the field, he's a tough coach. He's always pushing us, past our limits. And so and helping us to grow and get better in all areas of our game. And so,
He seems like a really funny guy too. Is there a lot of jokes behind the scenes of him?
man, funny guy. Funny guy, really funny guy.
Are there any particular moments that stand out in your mind?
Shoot, really in the locker room. After the locker room, he got in the middle, started dancing, got his little jig going. So yeah, man, he's a funny guy. He's known to be that on this team.
Did you drop any moves in there in the locker room?
Nah, I stayed back, man. I stayed back.
Let's all look. A lot of the coaches are dancing in there. Who's the best dancer among the coaches?
Uh, Coach knows. Coach knows
I,
he's the best dancer.
yeah, he looked like he was getting after it in there.
Yeah, he was.
You mentioned the brotherhood. Just what is it you think about you guys as a team that really makes you all so close?
I think it's the biggest thing is, man, Jesus, and what he's done on this team, how he's brought us closer together, but really what he's done in our lives, personally, how he saved us. He's saving his team. More and more players are, getting saved, and Jesus is leading players and coaches and people in the facility to himself. And I think just him, he's brought this team closer together. And so, man, I'm so thankful for what God is doing on this team and how he's growing.
What's your partnership been like with Quinshon in that running back room?
Man, it's been great, man. Me and Quinshon, man, we just really had time to really get to know each other better, man, and build that have a closer connection and build that bond together, man. He's been great, man. Quinshon, he's a funny dude, man. I love Quinshon.
Before we wrap this up, I want to ask you just kind of a few rapid fire questions that aren't about football. The first one, what's your favorite song to listen to get you pumped up before a game?
Uh, Man, I got so many, honestly. One song that I've been listening to that gets me turned up is called Omema. It's by Maverick City, Chandler Moore. It's called Omema. That's a really good song that I listen to.
When you're just like sitting at home watching TV, what's your favorite TV show to watch?
Favorite TV show? I honestly don't have one right now. It's like I almost watch every movie that's out there. But I love faith-based movies though.
So what's your favorite movie?
Uh, I say The Passion of Christ. That's my favorite movie, The Passion of Christ.
Outside of a shoe and the Woody, where's your favorite place to go on campus?
Favorite place to go on campus. Honestly, don't get too much time to spend on campus. So I honestly say class. I love going to class.
What's your favorite meal to have after a game to celebrate?
Shoot, hibachi. Daruma. Daruma is the best hibachi spot out there. And so those who are listening to this, go to Daruma and get some hibachi.
And if you weren't a football player, which sport would you play and why?
Uh I was pretty good in basketball when I was little, when I was younger. But the height, it got messed up in the my height. So really track. I was also a good runner. So maybe yeah, maybe track. I'll say track.
You,
I'll go with
you,
track.
you do have the speed, so I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, TreVeyon. We really appreciate it. Is there anything else you want people to know before we let you go here?
Um Jesus loves you. God bless.
Thanks so much, TreVeyon. We appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, Dan.